By now, you have probably heard that plenty of doctors and politicians are obviously talking about the dangers of COVID-19. Tonight, we get to hear from a man in Richmond Heights who survived the coronavirus. 48-year-old Mike Ferguson, who is still in self-isolation, spoke with our David Chasanoff. David, when did he first experience the symptoms on this?
Well, David, he tells me he had mild symptoms a couple days after his vacation in Chicago. He compared it to your average cold. Days later, he was in the emergency room not once, but twice. The first time was to get tested. Ferguson was told to quarantine while awaiting his results. 3 days later, he had developed a bad cough and a dangerously high fever. Ferguson was admitted to the ICU, where he was told he had the virus. He immediately thought of his daughter Amber, who drove him to the ER days before. Turns out she was fine, but Mike wasn't. He says his cough got even worse.
What happens with this COVID virus is it attaches to your lungs and it just attacks, attack. And it basically feels like it is squeezing the air out of your lungs. That's why I ended up in the ICU right away, is because it was forcing too much oxygen out and preventing it from coming in. And I had to be put on a lot of forced oxygen. It was something like 6 or 7 liters of oxygen a minute just to get my oxygen levels to a safe place.
And if all goes well, Ferguson's quarantine will end on Friday. Considering what he's been through, he wants everyone to take COVID-19 very seriously. He says it's no joke.